Hey guys, so let's first look at the total market cap. Right now, we are looking at a resistance line, the purple line. When if we do get past it, which is about $634 billion. So if we do have either a weekly closure or 2 daily closures above it, then our next main target is about a 19% uptrend. So it is definitely possible. However, we need confirmation before making any moves. The second thing is this is now support. So support is at about 600 to $608 billion. If we do break it and we close under it, we invalidate the uptrend and we are going to be looking at considerable downtrend. So we could have a target of about, if we do break 600 billion, we do have a main target of around $500 billion, right? So that's a pretty steep drop, I would say, from here. Yeah, same. So 20% downwards, 20% upwards, depending on this 630 to $634 billion. Next, we are going to look at Bitcoin. So right now we are at local resistance, which is 24,200. Weekly closure or daily closure above that will take us to 26,500 to 26,000. Now, getting above that, we will navigate that when we do get to that point. So if we do not get above 24,200 and we do get rejected, we have support at 22,700, which is the 200-week moving average. Now, if we do close below that, I'm definitely looking for us to break this red trend line and head to 20,000 to 20,500, which is around this green line. Depending on the time, if we are close to September, end of August, we will navigate it when it comes to that point. But as of now, trade ideas wise, if we do get the closures above 24,200, we are most technically definitely looking at going to 26,500. Closures under 22,700, and we are looking at definite downside. So we want to cross-reference our closures above 24,200 with our total Mcap closing above 630 to $634 billion. We get both of those, and we are definitely looking at 26,500 or above. That is your trade idea number one. Number two is if we break under 22,700 and our total Mcap has broken under 600 billion to $594 billion, we're looking at downside. That's your trade number two. So that's with Bitcoin and the total Mcap being referenced. Next up for Ethereum, we are at resistance point of 1,800, right? So we break 1,800 and we are looking at a move to, this move is about a 50% move, right? So that's what we are looking at if we break 1,800. So for Ethereum, your first trade idea is if we close above 1,800, so weekly closure, 2 daily closures above 1,800, and the total market cap is above $634 billion, we're looking at 2,600. So buying, going long, that's your point, right? However, if we do close the total market cap under 600 billion, 600 to $603 billion, and Ethereum closes under 1,700, we are looking at a first target of 1,500 and then eventually a target of 1,270. So that's your second trade idea. So that's pretty much what we are looking right now. So so now you're prepared to know which points to look at, which to cross-reference, and then issue our longs or short. I will be keeping you updated as we go through this, but I wanted to show you the charts, explain to you our thinking and how we are approaching this. So you'll also know how you can conduct your own TA and draw your own charts as well. So that's pretty much the TA simplified version. Next, I will show you the economic factors and overall perspectives, which I spoke about in September, looking like a good opportunity for us to buy in. Hey guys, so I just want to start off with the overall perspective of the market. So what I've highlighted right now are the times and the percentage drop it took between the peak of the cycle to the low, right? So what you can notice is overall, the percentage drop to the low has reduced. And from the past two cycles, the time also has reduced. So if we look at the first cycle, right, we can see the drop from the all-time high to the low of the bear market was about 93.76%, and ranging about 161 days. The second one was the 2000 between the 2013-14 one was about 86.6% drop and took about 413 days. We're not going to take this because that was a black swan event. And on the third one, which was the 2018-2019 area, we had a drop of 84.23% and about 357 days. So the reason I said on the group about September was if we take the average of the drops and the average of the days, that lines us from our all-time high of 69,000. It gives us an estimated price of about 14,000, roughly about around 14,000 to coming around the 12th of September. So that's why when you take the averages and percentage drop, that's why you get the price of Bitcoin going to 14,000 and coming on the 12th of September. Now, this does align with the support level as well from the market update that I'm going to show you. And also note that Bitcoin is really bad for September, so it does make sense for us to see an all-time low in September. So that is the first part of the economic and overall perspective of the market. So the second thing I want to talk about is this Bitcoin exchange, Mt. Gox, that was hacked about 7 years ago, and investors lost access to their Bitcoin. And now they are going to be paying it back $3 billion worth late August. So first thing you want to know is not every single person who lost their Bitcoin individually is getting paid. Some of them, they sold their rights to the Bitcoin to investment companies, right? So these guys, they control that Bitcoin that's going to come. So institutions wise, it is possible that they do not sell off, because last time that there was a sell-off, we saw in 2018 sale, it led into the 2018 bear market. Now, it could lead if there is a sell-off, but institutional wise, they might not sell off, right? The other thing you want to notice is the people that do get the Bitcoin, right? They are definitely early convictors of Bitcoin, right? They believed in it back in the day. So you could say that, okay, they still believe in it and that they are not going to sell it off, right? So the thing is, the Bitcoin price has been slowly recovering from that point in time when they lost it, about 3,900%. Okay. So we are also in a recession right now. So you could think it's always good to have cash in hand. So the people that do get their Bitcoin, it's very likely chance that as we are in a recession and they would like the cash in hand overall than investing in it, and recession time, we could see a sell-off. And the timing where it is that the end of August, September, we predicted a bottom based on previous market cycles. We could potentially see, even if there isn't a sell-off, we could see fear in the market during that time that leads to a drop and then continues into a capitulation event, which leads us into the bottom. So that is the possibilities on an overall perspective with what is to come.